Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Sunny Morning right here at the El Dorado Hotel, live in the Riviera Maya. My name is Gil Rios, bringing sports to you as usual. Thank you for tuning in. We have part of the National Rugby Championship team. They happen to be Cancun's local team called the Hammerheads. There's their trophy here. They won this championship 6 days ago, so it's still fresh. They're still excited. We're happy to be here. I'm going to have Alan, who's one of the co-founders of the team, introduce himself along with his teammates here and what you do. And so, Alan, introduce everyone if you can, what positions they are, what their names are. Go ahead. You got the mic here.
Okay.
First, we'll start with you, Alan.
Yeah, I'm Alan. Okay, I'm one of the original 8 from the club, along with Neil right here. Okay, we have Sebastián, who's part of the Hammerheads winning team. Xavi, this is Pato. He's part of the federation team. Okay, we have Agustín and Xavi. And of course, we have Lito here, who's the team coach and physio.
All right. I want you guys to walk us through how you actually got to the championship. Podemos empezar contigo. We can start with you.
Yeah. Thanks, first of all, for the opportunity to support us. We are very glad to bring the first time in history the trophy to Cancun.
Yay!
Yeah, we did it.
You did it!
Yeah, it's been a long journey. As Alan told, there were like 8 original persons, and now we are like a bigger family right now. We are very glad after 9 years of this adventure, we can finally... we are the number one.
You're on the top.
Yeah, it's been so many years of hard work.
And what position do you play?
I play 10 or fullback also. Yeah.
Okay, so you're fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a kicker. So he's important. I'm really good kicker. A really good kicker.
Thanks.
With the kicks.
And would you like to say hi to anyone in the family back home? Brothers, sisters, girlfriend,
mom,
dad?
Yeah. Cami, my girlfriend also.
Cami.
My dog also, Conejo.
His dog.
And all my family, my fathers. Yeah. We're very glad. So here enjoying, we are still like getting
you're
over.
Still over. Yeah, you're still on the high.
So thank you very much.
Thank you too. Congratulations. And your name is Marrufo, no?
Yeah, Javier Marrufo.
Javier. Yeah. And what position do you play?
I used to play prop. Now I'm playing second row. It's like a first season playing that position, but I like it. I'm enjoying it and very, very happy to be part of this family and happy to say that we are the champion, the number one.
Yes.
Yeah, against all the adversity, everything that passed through this year, we still do it at the end.
There was a lot of adversity.
Yeah.
You were the underdogs.
Not really the underdogs, but the difficulties of traveling and joining the training.
Thanks to the coach here, right?
Everything that happens around the season. But at the end,
the whole journey.
Yeah, he's the coach. He's the coach and also the responsible of our health.
Okay, so give the mic to Coach here. This is Coach.
Hi, hello
Lito,
everybody.
Right?
Yeah, my name is Carlos Lito for everybody. Well, we're still glad to get the cup to Cancun. We are still celebrating, and like my team colleague says, it was a tough journey, a tough way to the finals. This is the 3rd time we arrived to the finals.
Yes.
We
lost were in the championship in 2015, 2016, 2017,
Exactly.
Right.
So it was very tough, but finally we can get the cup to Cancun, thanks to all the team and all the board and Alan, of course, and Gil and Neil, that we support the team.
Now I have a question for you, Coach.
Yeah.
The training itself, is it every single day? Is it rigorous? It was tough. You have to kick some of these guys in the butt and hug them sometimes.
You should ask them.
Is he a tough coach? ¿Está duro como coach? ¿Sí? Mucha disciplina, ¿no?
Yeah, well...
More like a leader.
It's been like this.
Very
well,
nice.
we start to train 3 times a week in the pre-season, and then we change 2 times a week, and one more for technical things in Saturday. So.
And now you're also the physio.
Yeah, I'm physio.
So you are a
I'm
physical therapist with the boys as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to help the guys who had the injury.
For their injuries.
Yeah.
Use a lot of tape on their ankles and their
tapes
wrists.
And bandages and the
And massages too.
Well, yeah.
Neil's smiling with that one. But we won't get into any of that.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, we are very glad and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, too.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alan, you're part of the co-founder, right?
That's correct.
Mr. Mason here. In 2009, right?
Yeah, 2009. 8 of us got together below the big flag in Mexico in the hotel zone. And
That's a landmark, by the way.
through
Those of you who know Cancun, there's a giant flag that's just eternally moving around in the hotel zone. It's massive. It's a landmark. And you guys were training there almost 10 years ago when you started, right?
9 years ago.
Yeah, 9 years ago. Actually, we're looking forward to next year. It's our 10th anniversary. It's
Yes,
been tough.
bravo.
It's been a tough journey. Obviously, in Cancun, no training fields. Nobody even knew what rugby was.
Well, Neil here was telling us earlier that when you were training under the flag in the hotel zone, you said you were there until when?
Yeah, that's right. It's a convenient place. Everyone knows the flag in Cancun, so
there was grass?
it was easy to get to. There was grass, no stones, very well kept, so ideal for training. Until, of course, we got kicked off.
And do you remember
by
that?
the police, the
Do you
local
remember
police
that?
force. Yeah.
You were there and they just came and said,
They stole our ball. They thought it was an inflated American football, I think, at the time.
wow, inflate gate, huh? Like, are you the Patriots?
So yeah, it was always tough trying to find a place to play.
Right. And that's when you got started, your humble beginnings, right?
Yeah, lots
And
of
then from there
nationalities.
you said you got into a field right in front of Home Depot on Avenida Cabal, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's I think there's a building there now, but it used to be
The
another
auto zone.
patch of grass. Well, there was a bit of grass on there. It was mainly stone and mud.
Like here.
Yeah, it's fairly similar.
Humble beginnings.
That's right. Then we got kicked off.
I think you said the ball was rolling into the street, right?
Yeah, we got kicked off several times.
Imagine that.
We weren't the only ones to be kicked off there. I think there's a few other games going on, but
Right.
it's fun. It's
Competitive.
part of the beginnings of
Part
the
of the beginnings.
Hammerheads.
Right.
Humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings. Y aquí vamos a hablar con el que tiene el trofeo, algunas palabras, algunos saludos
¿Qué
a
tal? Buenas
familiares.
tardes. Mi nombre es Sebastián.
Sebastián.
Capitán de Hammerheads.
The captain of the Hammerheads.
Bien.
¿Eh? Yay, Sebastián, you need a capitán.
Bueno, en primer lugar, muchas gracias por habernos recibido aquí, por tener esta
He's
oportunidad.
grateful to be here and to be sharing this with everyone.
Y bueno, estamos muy contentos, realmente felices por haber obtenido este título.
Very happy, very content to have this title and to have this trophy. ¿Y qué tal estuvo todo el año a llegar al campeonato y estar en México haciendo el campeonato? O sea, ahí en pleno, territorio
bien.
de enemigo, como dicen.
Realmente,
In enemy territory in Mexico City last week, I'm asking him, how was that?
realmente estuvimos entrenando muy duro todo el año. ¿Sí? Veníamos de 2 finales perdidas y esta era la tercera consecutiva que llegamos y necesitamos ganarla sí o sí.
Eran 3 seguidas.
3
It
seguidas.
was like semi-playoffs and playoffs.
Yeah. Y como
So there
dice
were,
el
there were
dicho,
playoff games before that in Mexico City, and then they got to the final, but it was a tough, long journey.
como dice el dicho, la tercera es la vencida. Bueno,
The third,
Y aquí logramos
the third
el
one
resultado.
is a charm, he says, right?
That's unlucky.
Right, exactly.
así que muy contentos. Sabíamos que iba a ser un partido muy duro, que teníamos que viajar a Ciudad de México y jugar en la altura, así que bueno.
Contra los
lo
Jaguares,
logramos.
¿correcto?
Jaguares,
They played
correctamente.
against the Jaguars, another tough team, and you guys won 38-19? 31 to 18. Ooh! How did that feel? ¿Cómo se sintió?
Oh,
Muy bien, muy bien.
And at the very end, when the game was over, you're the national champions. And was there people
everybody
who...
wanted to get into the field, and like 5 minutes before the ending of the match,
Yeah.
all the people outside of the
They're
field.
already there waiting.
Come on.
The security was going crazy, right?
Yeah.
And your name and what do you do? You're with the Confederation, right?
Yeah, also. I'm Javier Patiño. Everybody knows me as Pato.
Pato, Javier
yeah.
Patiño.
Yeah, I started playing rugby a long time ago, but with Hammerhead, then I get some injuries, and I wasn't able to continue there. And then I started to be like the manager of the team, no? Checking out the travel, checking out the field, checking out all the I don't know, logistics, yeah. And then the federation asked me if I wanted to collaborate with them, and I started to collaborate with them in the regional in southeast of Mexico. Yeah.
So it was also a long journey to get this started as well, officially with a league and all of that, right?
Yeah, it's been complicated, and rugby is not so much known in Mexico.
Right.
And especially in the southeast, there's really few. There used to be really few teams.
Right.
Now there's more teams and there's more competition.
And you're nationally known as
yeah.
the top dogs, as they say.
Yeah.
In Mexico, nationwide champions right here.
Hammerhead managed to do it, no?
Hammerheads.
It was a long journey, and we're pretty proud of this. No? 9 years of, Neil talked something about it, and it's great what we have done here in Mexico, for Mexico, and for the Southeast and for Cancun. No?
Yes, it's not very popular here.
No.
In fact, there was a guest who came by a little while ago from the hotel, and he thought you guys were a soccer team, right? Of course, soccer is popular.
Yeah.
Not rugby.
But also came a rugby player from Canada.
And a rugby player from Canada, of course. He recognized you guys, his comrades. Right. Well, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
It must have been an incredible journey. And my question to you is this. Is this the start of a dynasty?
Of course.
Ya es un inicio a una...
You just told something that is pretty important for us. What we talk on those days and after the final, that we have a commitment to continue with it, not just to be the best team in the first division. We want to bring youth kids and kids, and ladies and gentlemen to play rugby. No?
So you have a women's team as well?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
And you are seeing this in the long run?
Yeah, the idea is this is like the kickoff for a greater club and to be greater things.
We want the biggest family.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that we want the biggest family. So we want to start with under 19 and under 16 and all the...
So it'll be different categories?
Yeah, different
both,
categories.
Women and men?
Yeah, of course.
Playing rugby, and there's going to be
women and men.
A league going on and growth, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All from humble beginnings, right? From these gentlemen here all the way from the other side of the lake, as they say, right?
Yes.
You're from the UK as well?
I'm from the Isle of Man.
The Isle of Man. And you're from London?
From London.
From London. That explains the accent. If you need any translate into American, I'm your guy. Well, we will be back in a few minutes to talk some more rugby with the champions all the way from Cancun, which is not far from here. They deserve this trophy. They won it in great style. They're very strong. It's the beginning of a dynasty. And we'll be back with more rugby in just a few minutes after this commercial break. Thank you for being here, everyone.
Vamos, Cancún.
The state of Quintana Roo is living the most important telecommunications revolution in its history. BN Telecom Carrier, a company of Grupo Lomas Travel, has built the first micro-trench underground fiber optic backbone system that connects the state from the cities of Cancun to Chetumal with the rest of Mexico and the world. BN Telecom Carrier has 400 kilometers of DWDM technology using Prismian fiber optic 96-count cable with a capacity of 100 gigabytes per second and 8 shelters that cover Tier 3 data center standards located at strategic points along the network. BN Telecom Carrier is connected to multiple international internet exchange points, including the network access point of the Americas in Miami through submarine cable and the McAllen Data Center in Texas through the Mexican National Network, interconnecting the main carriers of Mexico and the world. BN Telecom Carrier is prepared with sufficient sustainable flexibility for the next 20 years. Unlike some other networks, the infrastructure of BN Telecom Carrier is resistant to inclement weather, as it is an underground microtrench. Also a part of BN Telecom Carrier's project is a network of towers and microwave antennas in multi-point and also sectorial design to provide high-capacity communication services to populations far away from any infrastructure, a great accomplishment for its social and regional benefits. BN Telecom Carrier has a unique concession title for commercial use, granted by the Federal Telecommunications Institute to provide public services, as well as all right-of-way permits issued by the Secretary of Communications and Transportation in Mexico, and the rights-of-way in all municipalities and communities in the trajectory of the network. Lomas Telecom is the company dedicated to the marketing of services to consumers and offers a wide portfolio of solutions on the carrier class level for companies in the field of hospitality. Dedicated high availability internet, high capacity bandwidth, IPTV platform and voice over IP, as well as connectivity options tailored to the experience our clients desire for their guests. At Lomas Telecom, we also speak the language of the business sector and add value to your business by offering service components according to your telecommunications and information technology needs. Lomas Telecom additionally offers a range of triple-play digital home services, totally revolutionizing the connectivity experience of Quintana Roo families. BN Telecom Carrier and Lomas Telecom are two companies that have been designed under the strictest international standards in telecommunications to become the cornerstone that constitutes a generational change in terms of digital services dedicated to education, social development, and security. BN Telecom Carrier and Lomas Telecom connect the state of Quintana Roo from north to south with its cities and municipalities, indigenous villages, businesses, schools, hospitals, and the entire tourism industry in the destination. BN Telecom Carrier and Lomas Telecom, the most modern fiber optic telecommunications service network in southeastern Mexico.
¿Qué onda, gente? ¿Cómo están? Yo soy Memosaurio.
Gadgets, videojuegos y tecnología. Todo lo que debes saber sobre innovación digital. Techie Talk. Solo por México News Network Televisión.
In Mexico, we carry our flag on our hearts. That flag, the most beautiful, for which we give our life to defend its colors. The green that represents our independence and the hope to build a better country. White represents the unity that defines us as Mexicans. The red symbolizes the blood spilled by the heroes who have defended this land. And from the center emerges the national emblem that always reminds us of our heritage. Because Mexico is our country, our pride, our family, and our home. I love Mexico. Mexico loves you.
Hallo, ich bin Angela, das ist mein Mann Martin, mein Sohn Julian. Das ist unser Leben in Mexiko. Unsere Bäckerei. Seid herzlich willkommen, kommt mit rein.
Sigamos el día a día de las familias extranjeras que dejaron su país por vivir en México, entregando su corazón a la patria que les dio un hogar. Mi vida en México, solo por México News Network, Televisión.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sunday Morning Sports right here on Mexico News Network at the beautiful El Dorado Hotel in the Riviera Maya. My name is Gil Rios. I am extremely proud to be here with the national rugby champions. It happens to be Cancun's team called the Hammerheads. We have the trophy right here with the capitan of the team. I was a little nervous, to tell you the truth, because we have a tequila tasting event going on after this show. That's not going to be live. That's just part of the hotel events, all right? So I'm thinking a tequila tasting event with the rugby team. Oh my God, that might equal chaos. But they're well-behaved, they're fine gentlemen, and once again, we congratulate you. This is a journey that started out almost 10 years ago with the founders. We have Neil, we have Alan here. We have the patrones, as they say, as part of the league. Neil, go ahead and tell us some more about the humble beginnings.
Well, yeah, it was 9 years ago, coming up to the 10th year anniversary.
Now, how did this all get started? I mean, it was you, it was Alan, who else was it?
Yeah, well, I was buying some furniture for the house, bumped into an Argentinian called Chino, and we started talking about rugby.
Imagine that, a British man talking rugby to an Argentinian in Cancun, Mexico.
It gets worse.
It gets worse.
There's a Frenchman involved as well.
Wow, the United Nations of rugby.
An interesting combination. And just decided to throw a rugby ball around, invite a few friends, so we had
and that was under the big flag, French, in the hotel zone?
British, that's right.
You were just messing around?
Just messing around. And then someone decided to get a bit serious and invite some local Mexicans to play, which was interesting because we had to
You got to teach them.
Explain what rugby was.
It's a good thing to say. Explain what rugby was. My middle son, he's 19. He knew we were going to do the show. He knew I was going to be talking to some rugby players, and he asked me exactly what is rugby. And I thought, I guess if you get American football, you mix it with soccer, a little bit of hockey, maybe a little bit of boxing, maybe a little bit of mixed martial arts, and maybe a little bit of ballet, I think you might have rugby. Am I right, guys?
That's a good description.
Right, but would any of you like to actually describe the actual sport? I mean, what it is? I mean, let's. No, Alien, please. All right, let's pretend a young person knows nothing about rugby. In a simple way, how would you explain the rules, how it is played, the sport of rugby?
Besides, like Gilberto told us, it's like a mix. It's like it's a mixture of every kind of sports.
Right.
But the more important thing, I think, is it's a school of life. It's like you make brothers, you make friendship for the whole life. Maybe the
brotherhood of rugby.
Yeah, but
that goes on forever. Yeah. Sounds like the mafia. So we throw in some mafia too with all of this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did I touch you too hard?
Yeah, but maybe the more experienced guy can tell you have friends of your whole life, in work, in every aspect of your life.
So that's this discipline that you mentioned.
Yeah.
That you take off the field and live daily. This is with family and with friends.
The values that the sports teach you or show you, like the respect, you can apply it on the field or outside the field, like you say, with your family, your friends. And also this, like a way to show this, is called the third time after the game. The local team provides or invites the other team, the visit team, to eat something and drink something.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
No matter what happened in the field?
Yeah, no matter what happened in the field. A war. Complete war. Yeah, but after the field.
After the war, you go and you break bread, as they say. Yeah. You sit with the other team. So this is a tradition.
Yes. Yeah.
And obviously it's the home team that invites the visitor team, win or lose.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you talk about the game, and you talk about the plays, and you talk about, you see this bite right here on my calf. It was you who bit me. Exactly. I know it was you. This looks like your teeth marks, right?
Something like that. Yeah, and it's a big family. Everywhere you go and somebody you meet that plays rugby, you can start chatting with, because it's like a part of something all around the world.
Wow, so, part of something all around the world.
Yeah.
Coach, would you like to explain about how rugby works?
Well, I'll try. I try in the easy way. Every team has 15 players, and the idea is a score below the final line in the goal, and the passes has to be outside. Backside, backwards, and well, that's the you can tackle your opponent, but only with the ball. You can't touch
anyone else without the ball.
Exactly.
So now, how many points is it when you cross the line?
Five, and then you had the extra kick.
The extra kick.
2 more points, and then the penalties and the drop, which is part of the play, of the drop kicks.
Now, how is the penalty?
3 points.
But what causes a ref to say we're going to kick a penalty? What has to happen for a penalty?
If I touch a player without the ball, or if I enter for a different place, if I am offside is a penalty of 2.
Does that happen often?
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of discipline for your players and you, the coach, to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, of course.
Can you see it coming sometimes?
Yeah, well...
You're there and you're like, no, you're in the wrong position. No, you touched it wrong. No. Has this happened?
Yeah, normally, if the team doesn't make too many penalties, normally they won.
They win.
Yeah, they win.
So part of the strategy is not to make a lot of penalties.
Exactly. There is a lot of
You
coordination.
got to talk to my Oakland Raiders about that. Now, last year you lost by a very close national championship. It was here in Cancun at the very end. Am I right?
Yeah, actually, with a penalty in the last minute.
¿Tú estabas en el último campeonato el año pasado? A ver, pásame el micrófono con el capitán. A ver, ¿qué tal estuvo? Ganaron por... O sea, ellos ganaron...
Ellos ganaron en el último minuto, exactamente.
He's saying, this is the captain of the Hammerheads. Last year during the championship in Cancun, they lost the championship, a national championship. Doesn't matter now because they're champs, right? And the last minute, a ver, ¿qué tal? A ver, bueno, explícanos qué tal estuvo eso. ¿Cómo pasó eso?
Íbamos ganando todo el partido.
They were winning the whole entire game.
Y por desconcentración, falta de ritmo, aire.
They kind of mixed up a little rhythm, missed a little bit of concentration.
Errores individuales.
Individual errors.
Perdimos en el último minuto.
And they lost in the last minute. ¿Y cómo es? Last second. El último segundo.
Sí.
Oh my God. That had to have haunted you up until last week. Am I right?
El pateador de ellos no venía teniendo... pateó mal todo el partido y la última patada la anotó.
Go figure. The other team's kicker was playing horribly for the whole game, and he won at the very end. How often have you seen that on sports? Makes it a thriller, but unfortunately you guys had to lose. ¡Qué horror!
This is rugby, no?
This is
Esto es
rugby.
rugby y la verdad que siempre hay revanchas. Eso es la enseñanza que nos da desde chico.
Says it teaches them things and they can always get revenge. Right?
Exactamente.
Ahora, lo que pasó el año pasado, ¿pasó en su mente la semana pasada?
No.
No.
Claro,
Claro, era otro equipo, otro ambiente, otro pensamiento. I'm asking if this crossed his mind last week's championship, what happened last year, and he says, no. Eso fue el pasado. Gone.
El pasado.
Well, I'm sorry for bringing it up. Perdón por hablar de eso, pero that's how the media is, you know, we like sensation.
Ahora somos campeones y ya está, a festejar. Es así.
He says we're champions and that's all that matters. Bravo, equipo! Okay, now I want you to, if you can, explain how this growth is going on, because the way I see it, 10 years ago, this didn't even exist in Cancun. And their first team that you played was a rugby team that has been around for 100 years, is that right? This is like...
One of the first teams was Black Heat.
Heat.
Yeah, it's the oldest open team that it's in the world. Yeah.
From the UK.
Been around for 100 years, right?
Yep.
And the way I see it, in a short time, in 10 years, the growth has been steady to get to winning the championship. I mean, that has to be miraculous.
Lots of work. What we say in rugby is you get down, and it's not important how many times you get down. It's more important how many times you get up. So
you hear that?
We faced a lot of troubles during those 10 years, and it's been great. Now we could talk about it in the back part.
Of course you can.
Cup, huh?
Of course you have the official bragging rights, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, but thanks. And we're pretty proud. I don't know if you.
Well, we're very proud too.
Yeah.
We're very proud.
Thanks.
And this is now becoming more in depth, right? You have a women's team. Coach, you were telling us about La Liga de Femenina, and they are also champions?
Well, we got 2 girls in the national rugby team as well. We got 2 girls in the rugby national team, and those guys here are also part of the national rugby team. So
the national rugby team is called the Serpientes, right?
Serpientes.
Okay, now national team is like your all-star team in your country that represents the entire country of Mexico. So can you imagine, we have some true champions here that are dedicated to their craft, to their sport, and have earned something that now is officially saying, yeah, we're the best. Somos los mejores, los campeones. But going back to the women's team, they're starting out as well, and they are, some of your women players are on the national team as well.
Right now we got two girls. They are part from the rugby, the national rugby team, and we got eight guys. So
maybe we would love to bring them on the show.
Yeah, next time we can bring them.
Go ahead, Alan. Any words of wisdom?
He used
to be coach
of
the... Right, you were the coach initially, right?
I've had a few very proud moments along the way. Okay. I started off, I was the first trainer for the guys.
The first trainer? Okay. This was 9.5 years ago.
And they hated it.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
¿Recuerdan? Why did they hate him?
Ex-army.
Oh, he's army. He's military.
Military training.
Okay. Oh my God! It's like you have a broken ankle. That doesn't matter. Keep running.
Something like that.
Really?
Okay. Then I took a break from the guys, and I was the first coach for the ladies rugby team in Quintana Roo in the whole
first
state.
Coach for the ladies team.
Then obviously I got a little bit busy with work, and I had to leave things to simmer along a little bit.
But his legacy remains. Once again, we thank you for being here, the national champions, all the way from Cancun, the Hammerheads, rugby national champions. Felicidades, guys. Give yourselves a big round of applause. It has to feel incredible. We're very proud to have you here, and we're very proud to have you represent Cancun as a national championship team, and we hope to see you here over and over again. Yeah? Neil, any last parting words?
No, just thank you for having us here. It's good publicity to help us recruit some new players, which is very important for the team.
You see this? Check us out online. This is Mexico News Network coming to you live from El Dorado Hotel in the Riviera Maya.